done this before, so bear with me.
You got this.
Got this, brother. Yes.
So this first poem I'm going to read is Imagine the Angels of Bread by Martin Espada. This is the year that squatters evict landlords, gazing like admirals from the rail of the roof deck or levitating hands in praise of steam in the shower. This is the year that shawled refugees deport judges who stare at the floor and their swollen feet as files are stamped with their destination. This is the year that police revolvers, stove hot, blister the fingers of raging cops, and nightsticks splinter in their palms. This is the year that dark-skinned men lynched a century ago return to sip coffee quietly with the apologizing descendants of their executioners. This is the year that those who swim the border's undertow and shiver in boxcars are greeted with trumpets and drums at the first railroad crossing on the other side. This is the year that the hands pulling tomatoes from the vine uproot the deed to the earth that sprouts the vine. The hands canning tomatoes are named in the will that owns the bedlam of the cannery. This is the year that the eyes stinging from the poison that purifies toilets awaken at last to the sight of a rooster-loud hillside, pilgrimage of immigrant birth. This is the year that cockroaches become extinct, that no doctor finds a roach embedded in the ear of an infant. This is the year that the food stamps of adolescent mothers are auctioned like gold doubloons, and no coin is given to buy machetes for the next bouquet of severed heads in coffee plantation country. If the abolition of slave manacles began as a vision of hands without manacles, then this is the year. If the shutdown of extermination camps began as imagination of a land without barbed wire or the crematorium, then this is the year. If every rebellion begins with the idea that conquerors on horseback are not many-legged gods, that they too drown if plunged in the river, then this is the year. So may every humiliated mouth, teeth like desecrated headstones, fill with the angels of bread.
Wow. Yes. That was heavy. That was heavy. Let's do it.
I gotta give a little background to this one as soon as I find it. And I kind of got started back in 2004 during the presidential election. Went on a freedom ride to register voters, and the freedom ride was sponsored by the brother of James Chaney, who was murdered in Mississippi in 1964. And after that trip, I spent a lot of time in Mississippi, going back every year for different events. And back in 2008, I think, I took a group of students on an alternative spring break to help work on a community center that had been firebombed back in the 80s, because it was a place where Black, poor, white, and Choctaw folks all had community meetings. And so I took them down there to work on it, and this poem came out of that experience. And the title is Don't Be Surprised.
Okay.
I told them, don't be surprised. The sign said, don't be surprised. But the cold stares, heads turned. But the deputies observing and circling, holsters held. But the clenched teeth smiles, how nice of y'all stated. But the snitches watching, phone calls made. I told them don't be surprised. The sign said don't be surprised. But the uneasiness of being responsible, persons endangered. But the constables rolling up, warrants and evictions served. I told them don't be surprised. The sign said don't be surprised. But the possibility of more burning, organizing repressed.
Yes.